Hey guys, welcome back to HW Sports 90. So guys, we have El Clasico this weekend, that is Real Madrid versus Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabeu. Barcelona coming into this match fresh after a 4-1 win against Bayern Munich, their first ever win against Bayern since 2015. And Real Madrid also coming into this match fresh after a 5-2 victory against Borussia Dortmund. Remember, they came from a 2-0 down to score 5 goals in the second half, inclusive of Vinicius Junior's hat-trick, the Ballon d'Or bound. Also, Raphinha got a hat-trick against Bayern Munich for FC Barcelona. So we had the two Brazilian players, that is Raphinha and Vinicius Junior, scoring a hat-tricks for their clubs ahead of the showdown at the Santiago Bernabeu tomorrow. As you all know, Barcelona, I think, have been quite superb under their new manager, that is Hansi Flick, and they've done quite a number of they've played so good so far this season. If you watch Barcelona versus Bayern Munich, you could see how they were pressing, although they are playing a high line kind of defensive defensive system. They were giving Bayern Munich a hard time when they were good with the ball and off the ball as well. So I think Hansi Flick has done a good job since his appointment as a Barcelona manager earlier this season. So Barcelona are leading the table, so in La Liga, with 27 points. They're being followed by Real Madrid with the 24 points, just 3 points separating the two great clubs of La Liga. So Real Madrid have not lost so far this season. They are unbeaten. They have played 10 games. They have drawn 3 times. They have won 7 times. On the other hand, Barcelona, they have played 10 times. They have won 9 out of 10 and only lost 1. They've not drawn a single match this season in La Liga. They've scored 33 goals and conceded 10. That gives them a 23 goal difference compared to Real Madrid, 21 goal scored and 7 goal conceded, which gives them 14 goal difference. So far, I think Real Madrid, rather Barcelona, have been I think at this point I can say they have been a better team in La Liga, because not only scoring good goals and also the way they play. I think Hansi Flick has done a great job with these players, because I don't think there are any new additions in terms of players that were brought in for Barcelona this summer. We only saw, I think, Dani Olmo was signed in from RB Leipzig, and the rest of the squad are the same players they had last season under Xavi Hernandez, which I think last season did not work out for them. So far, so good. 10 games played, 27 points, only 1 defeat, and also winning 4-1 against Bayern Munich. We know how hard or how difficult Bayern Munich have been for Barcelona for the past 8 years, but somehow they managed to win 4-1 against Bayern Munich. Not only winning by luck, but they showed resilience from the first minute to the last minute. They scored the first goal to Raphinha. Bayern Munich responded via Hurricane. Lewandowski scored, Raphinha scored, and Raphinha scored. So it was a good game for Barcelona, a good preparation for this match. Also, Real Madrid, perfect comeback, perfect response from Real Madrid in the second half to score 5 goals to win it 5-2 the full time against Borussia Dortmund. So guys, I know El Clasico has been one of the greatest derbies in the world, and I think this weekend, since Messi Ronaldo era, I think for the first time we are excited to watch El Clasico, because both teams are in good form. Both Barcelona and Real Madrid, all these two clubs are in great form, and we could be in for a fantastic and interesting match tomorrow at the Bernabeu, and this is what we are looking forward to see tomorrow. And just to look at the a bit of team news in regarding to which players are going to miss tomorrow's match. There have been some blow to Real Madrid in terms of injury, with the absence of their goalkeeper, that is Thibaut Courtois, and also the absence of Rodrigo, who was been ruled out for 2 to 3 weeks due to problems with his ankles. I think he suffered against Bayern Munich. So both Thibaut Courtois and Rodrigo are going to miss the El Clasico due to injuries they sustained against Borussia Dortmund on Tuesday. That means Andre Lunin is set to be in goal tomorrow. But a bit of a good news, a boost for them, is that Brahim Diaz is set to be back from injury, and he should be in the squad to face Barcelona tomorrow. In addition to Rodrigo and Thibaut Courtois, we know that David Alaba and Dani Carvajal are also ruled out with injuries, although David Alaba has returned working on the grass on himself, and I hope maybe by early next year he might return to the squad. But for Dani Carvajal, his season was done after that ACL injury. Barcelona, I think Barcelona have been having injury issues, but at the moment I think players which are going to miss tomorrow's derby, the El Clasico, are Ronald Araujo, Ferran Torres, Andres Christensen, Marc Bernal, Marc-André ter Stegen, and these are players that are going to miss tomorrow's match, and a big huge blow for Barcelona. That is the injury of Marc-André ter Stegen weeks ago, but they brought in a replacement in the name of Wojciech Szczesny, the former Arsenal, Roma, I think, and Juventus goalkeeper. But good news for Barcelona is that Frenkie de Jong, who has been suffering with an injury, was back. We saw him playing against Bayern Munich. Also Gavi was back. Dani Olmo back, and also we saw Pedri and Fermin Lopez, who are also fit against Bayern Munich. Marc Casado, I think I'm impressed by what Hansi Flick has done at Barcelona, giving the youth a chance to show what they got. We saw this with Marc Bernal, the midfielder in the Bosquet region. Did a good job first few games he played, and unlucky he got an ACL injury, but I think he'll be back stronger next season. Marc Casado, I was impressed by this guy when I watched the game between Barcelona and Bayern Munich. The way he was controlling that midfield with the Pedri and Fermin Lopez, I was really impressed. And I think Barcelona have the best academy, the La Masia. Barcelona have the best academy in the world in the name of La Masia. And credit goes to Hansi Flick for trusting these young players. I know some managers all over the world, they don't tend to trust these young players because they may send them out on loan for them to develop out there. But we've seen a different approach as far as Barcelona are concerned. And we saw this with Lamine Yamal. He was given his debut when he was 16 years old. He proved what he can do, and I think the world knows now who Lamine Yamal is. He has shown that he can do it at the highest stage. Remember, he was among the top players for Spain when they won their Euro 2024. So I'm also impressed by how Hansi Flick has managed these young players in this team to avoid injuries that might hamper their development. So at the moment, those are the only injury issues with these two clubs. But I don't think Barcelona are going to be hit hard because they've played, I think, 4 to 3 games without Ter Stegen, without Marc Bernal, Christensen, Ferran Torres, and Aaron Araujo, and they've done great. Eric Garcia, I think, could be back in the squad tomorrow, and this is also a huge boost for Barcelona. So guys, some something I just want to touch on regarding the match between Barcelona and Real Madrid tomorrow. What we know now at the moment, as far as the player stats are concerned, which players are doing well in La Liga so far in terms of scoring goals and providing assists. And all I can tell you is that Robert Lewandowski has, I think there were a moment last season where Barcelona fans wanted him to be sold in the summer because he was really poor under Xavi Hernandez, and most fans were calling for him to be sold. Him and Raphinha, these are the players that Barcelona fans were. They wanted to be axed in order to bring in new players in the names of Nico Williams and Dani Olmo, which they managed to bring Dani Olmo. Looking at the goals so far in La Liga, the leading goal scorer in La Liga is none other than Robert Lewandowski with 12 goals in 10 games. That's massive. 12 goals in 10 games. It's being followed by Jose Perez, who's also doing well at Villarreal. He has 6 goals. Kylian Mbappe of Real Madrid also has 6 goals. Raphinha is 4th with 5 goals, and Vinicius Jr. is 4th also with 5 goals. So looking at this top 6 of players in terms of goal scoring, there are 2 Barcelona players and 2 Real Madrid players. Lewandowski with the 12 goals, Mbappe with 6 goals, Raphinha with 5 goals, and Vinicius also with 5 goals. I think Carlo Ancelotti has not yet managed to how he can manage this player, that is Vinicius and Kylian Mbappe. For me, if you ask me, the best position for Kylian Mbappe is left wing. Mbappe is a left wing, and that is where he is more of a threat. We saw him at PSG where he was playing at the left wing, and we know what he can do when he plays there. Vinicius Jr. is more of a left wing. He's been playing there, I think, since he came to Madrid, and I can tell you what, he is a left winger. So since the arrival of Kylian Mbappe, was being played as a striker so far, but I don't think it's working out because Mbappe is not that kind of player that waits for the ball to come to him. You know, when I compare him with the strikers like Erling Haaland of Manchester City, Lewandowski of Barcelona, compare him with the legs of Koloman and the legs of Rasmus Højlund. These are strikers who they wait there for the ball to come for them to do their thing. But when you look at Kylian Mbappe, he is a winger. He wants to have the ball on the line and dribble and run with it. And this is what Kylian Mbappe is missing at the moment. And you can't just play Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. the same wing. That means one of them needs to play in a position they are not good at, and this is a problem with Real Madrid so far this season. They might have the possession, they might lead with a number of passes, touches, but in terms of goals, they don't score goals. We expect them to score in La Liga. Also defensively, they have issues. I don't think the combination of Eder Militao and Rudiger will work for Real Madrid. I think something needs to be done and done quickly. I'm not convinced by that partnership, Eder Militao and Rudiger. Last season, I think Nacho Fernandez was partnering most of the season with Rudiger, and we saw how that combination worked wonders for Real Madrid last season. But the season since Nacho moved to Saudi, they've had Eder Militao with Rudiger, but I am not convinced that is the perfect partnership for Real Madrid if they are to retain the La Liga or retain the Champions League. So I think something needs to be done there also, and done real quick. In terms of playmaking, Lamine Yamal is leading with 6 assists, being followed by Alex Buena. Oscar Mingueza, the defender, is Celta Vigo with 5 assists. Raphinha also with 5 assists. So Raphinha has 5 goals and assists. That is 10 goals contribution in 10 La Liga games. Quite impressive. Looking at this chart, Vinicius Jr. has 4 assists in in 10 games. So this tells you that Real Madrid, they have problem, which I think Carlo Ancelotti needs to address as far as he should. Lamine Yamal, what a player! What a player! No, looking at him, he might seem like a normal player, but when he has the ball, he is really a big threat. We saw him against Bayern Munich. He's causing trouble. He caused Alphonso Davies a lot of issues, and he had a great assist there also to Raphinha. So I think Lamine Yamal will be one of the players that to look at as far as Real Madrid are concerned. They need to they need to tame him, Lamine Yamal, because he's a very good player. Raphinha, I don't think any club at the moment can tame Raphinha, because he plays freely, and he plays more like a number 10. He's on the wing, he's in midfield. So I think Raphinha has been the best player for Barcelona so far this season, and when he is on his game, Barcelona are going to win that game. So tomorrow's game is huge, difficult in both views. Real Madrid, Barcelona. It's a very tough game, and if Barcelona wins tomorrow, they'll be going 6 points ahead of Real Madrid. But if Real Madrid wins tomorrow, they will be still second, because I don't think they can score more than 10 goals against Real Madrid. Barcelona, that's impossible. But I think if Real Madrid manages to get the 3 points tomorrow, they'll be on level with Barcelona on points time. That is 27, but they will be second due to goal difference, because Barcelona, they have a higher goal difference. At the moment, the goal difference is between Barcelona and Real Madrid is 9 goals. So Real Madrid needs to win by a margin of 10 goals tomorrow if they are to leapfrog Barcelona. In third, we have Atletico de Madrid with 20 points, 4 points below Real Madrid, and 7 points below league leaders Barcelona. Villarreal comes fourth with 18 points. Bilbao, comes fifth with 17 points. Mallorca comes sixth with 17 points. So Girona 12th with 12 points, having played 10 games. They've won only 3 times this season. Last season they did wonders, and I think this season they've not been at their level which they were last season. So guys, that's it. We have the match tomorrow, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. That is Real Madrid versus Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabeu. Do you think Real Madrid has what it takes to win it tomorrow against Barcelona? Looking at the predicted lineup for tomorrow's match, looking at Real Madrid's predicted squad, which I think they could go with tomorrow against Barcelona. In goal will be Lunin. Then in defense, that is Ferland Mendy, Antonio Rudiger, Eder Militao, and Lucas Vazquez. Remember, Lucas Vazquez comes in for the injured Dani Carvajal. Lunin comes in for the injured Thibaut Courtois. In midfield, I think Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and Federico Valverde, with Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe leading the attack. The 4-4-2 formation, I think, according to Opta. Barcelona, Iñaki Peña, Inigo Martinez, Pau Kubasi, Alejandro Balde, and Joe Kunde. Balde had a good game against Barcelona, against Bayern Munich. Was one of the best players in that game. Pedri and Marc Casado in midfield. Raphinha, Lamine Yamal, and I think maybe Fermin Lopez will feature for Barcelona, and leading the attack who will be none other than Robert Lewandowski. 4-2-3-1 Hans Dieter Flick. I think that is it. That is the predicted lineup for both teams ahead of tomorrow's game. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. The last time these two teams met was in the 21st April this year, where Barcelona lost 3-2 in hands of Real Madrid. If you remember that match so well, Bellingham scored in the last minute to win it for Barcelona. So for Madrid, or rather, sorry. So we are in for a great game tomorrow. Actually, we hope, and I think it's going to be entertaining. Both teams are. I remember Madrid are still unbeaten in La Liga, so they'll be looking to extend their unbeaten streak to 11 games. Barcelona, they wouldn't want to lose their rivals at this stage, or maybe no, because they want to win it. They want to win La Liga this season. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Barcelona can win it, or do you think Madrid are going to take the advantage, being they're playing at home, to win it against FC Barcelona? Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.